And this, of course, is Star Trek Online. So yeah, the one I'm going to be doing is this one up here. It's called, as you see, is shutting something. Actually, sunrise is available. I may do though, start doing also. But I don't think I've ever done this, so I had to actually go brawling. I think. See spirit airports. Actually, maybe I should go. If I go for down for here. No, this is locked. Yeah, I have to do these. Cause I've never really done all these. All these are, as you see, are locked. But for tonight, this is what we're doing. The featured episode, this is home. The Herc Swarm comes to the Founders' home world. So this.
Empersa, the homeworld of the Founders, is under attack by the Herc. This is our darkest hour. If Empersa falls, the Dominion will come to an end. I'm asking you to join in the defense efforts as soon as you can. A task force will assemble at my fleet's location in the Gamma Quadrant and warp to Empersa from there. Remember, if we fall, the Alpha Quadrant is next. It's time to make a stand. I hope you'll join in the fight. If you'll excuse me.
So I believe I need to go to DS9. Because that's where this would be, I'm pretty sure I'll just be over by DS9, because I gotta go for the wormhole. To keep that in mind, I believe that's what I gotta do. Let's go for the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant. This one over here should shut my LED off first, okay? Yeah, yes. Oh. So I'm doing the thing wall stuff. I was wondering why. I guess that's why I'm in time. Not that big part. I suddenly I wanted to do this for you guys. It's just one mission. But this is concluding that mission we started with the Jem'Hadar. So actually, wait.
With the war over, it
Oh, they're sold out. God dang it! popped up right at the last second. Oh, sale. They're putting me back to this one. So I gotta go. I figured it would be way up there. I hope I don't get messed up here. Last one. So that's not like, dude, we'll be smart. Put me like power transfer now. That take longer, but I don't want to do a small power for this. No, just a hurt going from pathetic opponents. Originally to pretty badass mobiles. And all that stuff. Wait a minute, I got 3 of these? 4, 5. Oh, crap. I'm glad I've seen this. How those are my guys? Look, he's doing terror shoes. Let's take a one. I'm looking for maybe MP. I'm really not sure what that is though. Let's find out where we're going to. I hope there's no problem too, bro. No one only bloody hours to me to shoot him. Not maybe someone else.
Previously on Star Trek Online, the Dominion as you know it is on the verge of collapse. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition.
What's happening?
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Kremen tech.
I found a similar device on Bejor.
These devices called the Herc, and we put them there. The other founders are hiding things from me.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
We can't hold off the Herc forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise we're doomed.
The Sword of Kahless, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
You found a secret I've kept for millennia. The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
The Dominion must endure. I'm afraid I can't allow that. As we speak, every Herc in the quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And now the conclusion. I
Mhm.
arrived here ahead of you, and I've already engaged the Herc near the planet. You've made your point, Garrick. Deactivate the Herc lure device you placed on the home world before this gets out of hand.
Agreed, bring it into this now.
I'm afraid that's the problem, Ambassador. I deactivated it several minutes ago.
Excuse me?
Then why are the Hercs still attacking? Don't play games with me here, Garrick. I'm warning you.
Counselor?
Perhaps they're still attacking due to a deep hatred of your people. After all, the Founders are directly responsible for their state of mind, body, and soul. I can't say I blame them for...
Gentlemen.
Enough. Both of you. We don't have time for this. There's bigger problems to deal with here, starting with that swarm of Herc vessels nearby.
Captain makes a good point.
Agree.
We may be needing your solution to this problem soon, Doctor.
Yes, since yours failed in a spectacular fashion.
Has it? Some might argue it succeeded beyond expectations.
Shields have failed. Rear shield failing. This is the Chimera. We're here to help.
The CSS Steadfast stands ready to assist you as well.
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
Four shields. Rear shield failing. Shield failing. All integrity below 75%. Shield failing. All integrity below. Target shields have failed. All integrity below 25%. Target shields have failed. Warning. Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 50%. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
Something else can really happen. Jesus Christ, how long you gotta hold these guys off for, huh? Oh, sure, no.
Well done. The ship's taken heavy damage, but she'll survive.
Well, we've bought ourselves some time. Let's hope it's enough. Julian, is your plan ready? It may be our best hope to end things now. And the hard part?
Well done.
Well, we've bought our...
It's as ready as possible, Captain. The challenge of frontier medicine, I'm afraid, is that there is never enough time. I've created a program that will enable the Herc to synthesize the compound they need to come to their senses. I've also put together a core sample of the compound for them to utilize in mass production. That is the easy part. From what we've learned about the Herc, the best way to make this happen will be to enter the data into one of their core computer systems. It'll need to be a command-level system with fleet-wide override authority. Systems of that caliber are only found on Herc.
The best to finish ships in their fleet.
There's a Herc dreadnought heading toward the planet as we speak. It's slow, so we should be able to intercept it. I recommend we engage that ship and disable it, if possible. We'll need to get a team on board to carry out Julian's plan.
Agree, let's make it happen. Oh sure, let's go take on the damn dreadnought.
We did it.
I'll send some of my best.
Oh, yeah.
We did it. The dreadnought's disabled. That ship is still crawling with Herc, though. Make sure your away teams are ready for a fight.
I'll send some of my best. Dukan Rex will lead a Jem'Hadar away team, while Loris will assist Dr. Bashir.
Very well.
Right. Let's get the away teams on that dreadnought before it calls for backup.
Agreed.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready to beam over when you are.
Hope everyone got the right uniform. Yeah, I had to remember to do order after the last mission.
We'll need to find their central computer core. Once we're there, I'll begin the override process that will allow us to transmit our data on the cure. When that's done, we can instruct each ship in their fleet to replicate the cure and distribute it to every Herc on board. Of course, we need to reach the command center in one piece to do so.
We'll clear the way. That's a lot of enemies. Oh, sure, one of them. One of them. More of that.
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight. Proceed with caution. I'm reading numerous hazards in the area. This section of the ship has taken heavy damage.
Understood. Oh yeah, I got another adult now.
I have unpleasant news, I'm afraid. Herc security systems have sent an automated distress signal throughout the fleet. I recommend haste. We're going to have a great number of hostile guests. And far sooner than we'd like.
That hurt again. I feel that wasn't the right thing to do. We prefer a fight.
Excellent work. It's time for Loris and I to finish this. Keep your weapons handy, however. We're breaking into a secure computer system here. The Herc are bound to take offense. Keep them busy while we do our work, or this will be a wasted trip.
You're out of the time you need, Doctor. Sure.
Enemy targets on scene.
This one goes here! That one goes there!
I was saving time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
I thought you were supposed to be Starfleet's best and brightest!
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this Herc nonsense.
We're running out of time, Doctor!
Perhaps you know a faster way to translate Herc language and reverse engineer their technology. Almost ready here. The system needs the physical samples of the cure for final analysis and processing. Shall I proceed?
Make it happen, Doctor. Make it so. What the hell is she got? Oh, of course, Wayoon.
Are you insane, Wayoon? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison!
I was liberated by those who still served the true Founders. Not everyone is a traitor to the Dominion, after all.
There is only one traitor here, Wayoon. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Pathetic. You can't even kill someone properly. Allow me to instruct you. You! Jem'Hadar! Make yourself useful! Kill them! I've given you an order! Open fire! Kill them, now!
I think not.
Or so kill some purple. Oh yeah.
He's gone.
Good.
Not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
Yeah, we got a big problem. Picture just wasn't gonna work, you jackass. Well, somebody's getting the hell out of here. Goodbye. No, leave them here. No my problem. Serve. Adios. We're just getting out of the gamma cord entirely. Yep. Team the price of Santa, dude. There ain't no sense.
That Herc fleet is about to attack our position. We need to give the Doctor the time he needs to transmit data on the cure.
Acknowledge your alert. Take these five, because right there, that's the right spot to hurt them. Oh yeah. I blow up quick, but I was just doing.
Well, you're in quite a fix there, Odo.
Brilliant observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Rom, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Long ago, Takuvma, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kahless to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Herc. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The Sword of Kahless has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Herc what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kahless, for the Empire, Kapla!
Warning, ship is under attack. Rear shield failing.
arrival of the Klingons has given us more time in space, but the situation on the surface is dire. Herc's forces are breaking the Jem'Hadar defense lines. We need to do what we can to help. I'm beaming directly to the Great Link to aid my people.
Okay.
The time has come. The Herc mean to ravage everything in their path. We will not allow it. We will stand against them, as Kahless once stood, defiant and proud. Fight well, and if need be, die well. Kapla!
Let's finish this. We'll beam it down.
Whom do we seek? Kahless! How do we find him? Together! Kahless, give us light to see forever! Will he hide from us always? Never!
It's worse than we thought. Most of the Jem'Hadar lines have been broken. Even the Great Link is in danger. I'm going to coordinate our defenses at the link. Meet me there.
The Jem'Hadar have come to our aid. Now, we will return the favor.
Let's hope we're not too late.
You fight well. You fight well. You fight well.
Get out of the ways.
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Odo to Kira. We're fortifying our position near the Great Link.
Understood. We're on our way.
To storm!
Your timing is impeccable. Thank you for your assistance. Enough pleasantries. There are still Founders under attack nearby. go to them and destroy the wretched creatures who would attack our gods. Oh, you are also forbidden to kill yourself if a founder dies in your presence. We need every able body in the fight.
Yes, of course. This is founders. Well, I guess I gotta go down there. This is where I guess.
This founder is losing morphogenic matrix stability. There are more friendly life signs nearby. We should do what we can for them. This isn't on you, okay? Stay with us. We need everyone to fight the Herc.
Understood. It was pathetic to die, they know. That's what I said.
I don't know you, Solid, but I thank you for your service. Timing is fortuitous. Solid.
Is this some sort of solid invasion?
You made it. Good. We're going to need all the help we can get here. It looks like the Herc are focusing their attacks on the link. I've called for reinforcements, but most of our lines have been overrun. We're going to make a stand here and hope the Doctor's plan is successful. If not, if we fail, this may be the day the Dominion dies.
Right. We'll make our stand here now.
Enemy
Please tell me you have more Jem'Hadar coming to help.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have, then.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Nerys, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
You're right. And I understand what you did.
You do? Then you know how sorry I am for everything.
Yes. And I forgive you, Odo.
I know. I feel the same.
This is how...
Oh good lord, this sluggish. Come on, cái trò vui có cái làm bắt đầu. Wonder how long this fight's for, till tomorrow? So, New Year's? God, we're being ripped apart. We are totally screwed. Kira's dying.
Nerys, are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Ketracell components needed for the cure.
Ketracell? Yes. Victory.
Wait! Stop!
Is life.
Those words, that's my transport coming on that deal. That's what it's all work. Oh god, I don't know what that mean. Well, I think it's over. Superman up there, he's alive. Is it? I'm not that bad. You're welcome.
It's seems the battle is over, but how? What happened up there, Doctor?
I believe Dukan Rex realized that his own body contained the Ketracel material I needed to finalize the cure. He extracted what we needed at the cost of his life. Once the Herc were able to synthesize the cure, they came to their senses and called for an immediate ceasefire. Their forces are withdrawing as we speak. It's over. I won't say we've won, but it's over.
I gotta go to the bathroom first. Hold on. Indeed, and at great costs. First, Uchiros and Lensman ordered for DS9 as soon as possible for deeper. Have you returned it? Yes. Oh, thank God, it's about to hit DS9. Oh God, please just let this mission be over. This was a long mission. Or a long episode, I guess. So, I guess... Oh, we ain't done yet.
There was nothing I could do for him on the Herc Dreadnought. The Ketracel extraction process was too devastating. Odo, you treated him like a son when we first found him on DS9, and I'm truly sorry.
Oh, just a statue.
He didn't even have a name when he left us. I'll make sure the name he found is never forgotten. I remember his first days on the station. All he wanted to do was fight. Didn't matter who. When he left, I thought I'd never see him again. Or if I did, it'd be as enemies. The man I met years later still knew how to fight, but his reasons for doing so had changed dramatically. I'm proud to have known him. I wish I could have done more in the end.
He made a difference in his life. Oh, damn, that went too fast. So it looks like I got... So I gotta go to the Temple of Prophets. Talk to Lord.
And here we are, once again. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Indeed. What's next for you, Captain?
Funny you should mention that. After we got back, Starfleet Command offered me a number of postings, even the center chair on one of those shiny new cruisers. Tempting. But I chose to join the command staff here on DS9. Bajor and the Celestial Temple mean a lot to me, and this station is a good place to keep them both safe.
True, it's also close to our mutual friend in the Gamma Quadrant.
Subtle, but you're not wrong. Odo and I have a lot to work out before we're back to where we were, but we've taken a few good steps in that direction. I think it'll work out. Eventually. He's a hard man to read sometimes.
Oh, true. Until next time, Captain. So, I guess I'll say yours.
It is good to see you once more. I was hoping we'd have a moment to speak on an important matter before your duties take you back to the stars.
What's on your mind, Eminence?
Now that the conflict with the...
Oh, yeah.
It is good to... My thoughts often return to the Orb of Peace. It was no coincidence that it was found in the Gamma Quadrant, in the midst of 2 warring tribes. I believe it to be a message from the prophets, one of guidance in troubled times.
I trust your expertise on such matters.
Now that the conflict with the Herc has ended, I feel it's time to explore this omen more thoroughly. The recent vision experienced by Loris is truly remarkable. That the prophets would speak to a Vorta. Again, this is no coincidence. Simply put, I believe the orb is meant to broker a lasting peace between the people of our quadrants and the Dominion.
I'll be right, Eminence.
Hello again, my friend. It pleases me to see you. I have interesting news.
I hope it doesn't involve the Herc.
Thankfully, no. Rather, it involves the Orb of Peace that you returned with Kaiopaka. It has spoken to me. I've been exploring the meaning of that experience with the Kai and Captain Kira. They are, after all, experts on such matters. While we all find it curious that an orb of the prophets would speak to a Vorta, we also agree it would be foolish to ignore it.
What of your service to the Dominion?
With the blessings of Founder Odo, I have been transferred to this quadrant to continue my studies of the orb and the prophets. I shall also serve as Founder Odo's representative here. Diplomacy is my specialty, after all. I'm sure we'll be seeing one another again. May the blessings of the Founders and the prophets be yours.
Glad to hear it. See you around, then.
Thank you for coming to visit. After all we've been through, it means a lot to have friends. Even if it reminds me of the ones we miss. Speaking of reunions, I think General Martok is leading the charge against the Bloodwine at Quark's. I'm sure he'd want to congratulate you on another glorious victory. May the prophets watch over you.
And you, Captain. But let me see, Kira, you are one of my favorites from DS1. So it truly was. It truly was. So don't get to see the ad sadly enough. It does run occasionally. Don't mind, it does run here. That's a cool. Okay.
We'll be here at DS9 until my ship is repaired. Fortunately, I have exclusive rights to the holosim of the battle. The sales of that alone will cover the cost of repairs, and then some. Some days, it's good to be the Grand Nagus.
I can only imagine.
I don't like to think about how close to disaster we were, though. Fortunately, there were people like you out there to bring us all back from the brink. All those adventures. You've got quite a story to tell. That reminds me. Have you ever considered making a holo biography? I think your life story would be quite popular and profitable. I'll make you a very generous offer for the rights and cut you in on a share of the profits, say 25%.
Interesting offer, but I must decline.
Suit yourself. The offer still stands if you change your mind.
Thank you, Grand Nagus. So, my guess is about to have to lead.
Oh, I'm so glad to see this come to an end. But not as glad as everyone back on Ferenginar. It's a celebration of Rule 35 like no one's ever seen before. I mean, peace may be good for business, but things are really getting out of hand.
How so?
When word got out that the Gamma Quadrant was open for business, the new Latinum rush was on. Open borders and free trade policies? My husband was practically weeping with joy. Oh, poor Odo. He thought he had his hands full with Quark on DS9. Now, he's gonna have an entire quadrant full of Ferengi to deal with.
I'm sure he'll rise to the challenge. Okay, Quark.
Welcome back. Seeing as this is a private party and I'm in an unusually generous mood, You'll be getting the VIP discount on your drinks tonight.
With 100% above regular price. You mean they're not on the house?
Did you take a hit to the head in that fight? I'm in a good mood. Not insane. Half off. Take it or leave it.
Fair enough, sure.
That's more like it. Don't take it personally. You could be Odo. His drinks? 50% markup.
I like the sword of chaos.
Not much to tell, really. Lex saw the error of his ways and gave it back. Then I had Grilka let Martok and Worf know we'd recovered their precious relic. A quick handoff later, and the Klingons were off to war. Rom and I tagged along, mainly to see the look on Odo's face when I rode in with the cavalry. That was priceless. If I die tomorrow, I'll go to the Exchequer with a smile on my face.
I'm sure you didn't make a profit on that job.
Who do you think you're talking to? Nog? Unlike the Federation, the Klingons know the value of latinum. I'm thinking of spending my cut on a smaller moon to orbit the one I already have. I might even name it Odo.
You're living dangerously, Quark.
Can I get you something?
I'm fine for now. Yeah, I want to play some darts. Oh, there's no look us to talk to you now.
I am forever indebted to you. Without your efforts, I would walk the path of exile for the rest of my days. Now, I will help make amends for all that has happened during Zencast's terrible crusade.
Make the most of this opportunity, Captain.
That was quite the battle. I knew my father and uncle were up to something, but I didn't think it involved leading the Klingon fleet to the fight. That said, we wouldn't have pulled this off without you. Glad you were here for this.
Likewise, what's next for you?
Starfleet's assigned the Chimera to peacekeeping duty in Herc space. We'll be working with the Joint Task Force to help the Herc get back on their feet again as well. There's a lot to be done, but we want to help them rejoin the galactic community.
That's quite the task.
It is, but my crew is up for the challenge. They're some of Starfleet's best. Take care of yourself out there. Don't be a stranger.
Same to you, Captain.
A hard-fought battle and a well-earned victory. And yet, we almost missed it. Our fleet would have never left the Empire if it weren't for the sword's return. Grilka tells me her former mate, Quark, had something to do with that. The sacred blade of Kahless, returned to the Empire by a Ferengi. Madness!
Her current mate played a part as well.
Yes, it was Worf's idea to ignite the beacon of Kahless. A bold move, but it paid off. Only a coward could refuse such a call to arms.
Indeed.
The legend of Kahless is stronger than ever. It would not surprise me if the High Council moved to create a new clone of the Emperor. There is great power in legend, after all.
True. I could have that time down.
Interesting. There's a message from Garrick on my monitor here. Text only. He wants you to meet him at his old tailor shop. Maybe he's had enough of politics and wants to get back in the fashion game. Probably more profitable in the long run, and easier on the nerves.
That seems unlikely.
I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. He looks for secrets when he gets bored, and trust me, he's not the person you want poking around in your business.
Sounds like I should see what he wants. Seeing as we're talking to everyone, my guess is this is going to be the last mission involving the DS9 crew. Because this is like the DS9 bunch, because this is like everything we did at the start of all this. Get this Garrick's out first.
Thank you for meeting me here.
Huh.
Strangely, I find it easy to center myself in this shop. Even relax.
Memories of a simpler time in your life?
Quite so. Cardassia is about to begin a new journey, as it were, and I'll be going along for the ride.
Sounds exciting.
Oh, it is. Cardassia has been offered membership in the Alliance, and we've accepted. Our seat at the table was hard-earned, but we're ready and grateful to join the ongoing efforts. Officer exchange programs have already begun. In fact, I suspect you'll be seeing more Cardassian faces in the future. I hope you show them the same courtesy as you've shown me in our shared adventure.
Of course, and where will you be during all this? Well, I don't know where you'll be, because I didn't get to
The conflict may be over, but there's still plenty of work to be done. The Lucari have offered to help the Herc restore their homeworld's ecosystem, and they've accepted. Dr. Bashir will be working with us on this. It's our goal to ensure that no Herc will go without nourishment again.
An honorable goal.
Some time ago, I hoped for a path to peaceful resolution to our troubles with the Herc. I'm happy to be part of such a solution, at last. Thank you for your efforts in getting us all to this point. To peace.
You're welcome. Safe travels, Captain.
I believe our fearless leaders would like to have a word with you next.
Oh, and that's how you know that he's seen you. Now we're Timbuktu. I guess I'll talk about Jackass first.
The Harvest Cool sector has been designated as independent from the Dominion, and a Herc neutral zone has been established around it. The Empire will join the Federation and the Republic in keeping the peace between the Dominion and the Herc. We have experience in enforcing a neutral zone, after all.
Indeed.
Martok's use of the beacon and the return of the blade has led to a renewed interest in Kahless throughout the Empire. Some say that Martok stands with honor next to great heroes like Tukuvma, Vok, L'Rell, and Kang. As if getting along with the stubborn old Targ wasn't difficult enough, his ego will be larger than Mount Hamar at this rate. It is fortunate that Martok has little in the way of political aspirations. Otherwise, I may need to kill him. Again. Ha!
So, we still are Takuma. Of course, if you watch Discovery, you will know who that is. That's definitely one that's been mentioned. And more likely, Age of Discovery, we'll probably learn more on some of this, maybe. Both of you make the Empire stronger, or Chancellor. Okay.
I have initiated a dialogue between the Dominion and the Karema. In light of recent events, I feel it is imperative that their conflict is resolved peacefully. Whether that results in an independent Karema or not remains to be seen, but I shall endeavor to help them reach a result that is beneficial for both parties.
That's going to be a challenge for Pro Council.
There have been some significant diplomatic events since your return from the Gamma Quadrant. First, the Dominion is joining the Alliance. Having them as allies will take some getting used to, but the opportunity was too great to ignore.
Agreed.
As a condition to joining the Alliance, we requested that the Founders take steps to free the Jem'Hadar from their addiction to Ketracel White. I'm happy to say that Ambassador Odo is inclined to comply with that request. It will make things interesting in the Gamma Quadrant, to be sure. Still, it's been a long time coming. The Jem'Hadar should be able to live their lives freely.
It's a risk, but one worth taking. Give him my Ketracel White. I would kill him or he's done. So, first, the Ambassador and Dr. Bashir were like, we're you'd say, well, yeah, more understood. Oh, yeah, but, even though when I start this, we'll be here all year. Oh yeah, this will be fun. Yeah, I can take them all three out with one burst. Yay! They're all dead. Yeah.
Things are finally settling down around here. Well, as much as it ever settles down, that is.
You're still in uniform, Doctor.
Indeed, but I...
Oh, yeah. Great.
Things are well, there's a lot to be done with the Herc, and being part of Starfleet will help me make things happen in that regard. When I'm not here, I'll be working with the Lucari and the crew of the USS Aventine to help the Herc get back on their feet.
Oh, it's cool, yeah. How are you?
Indeed, but I happen to be married to the captain of the Aventine, so it won't be, too bad. The kids won't be joining us until Kumake and her team restore Havas-Kul to a more habitable state, however. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. But until then, be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
Continue. So Dax must be over the Aventine? I think that's who his military.
The Dominion is about to go through a number of changes, liberating the Jem'Hadar from the White, phasing out the Founders' benevolent dictatorship, establishing a safe haven for the Herc. Needless to say, I'm going to be very busy for quite some time.
But all of those changes will be proper.
Also, not all of the Herc...
Wait.
The Dominion is... No. There are still a number of Founders within the Great Link who will be very resistant to change. I'd like to think they're outnumbered by those willing to take a more democratic approach, however. The last thing anyone needs is a Dominion civil war.
Agreed. Oh boy, that would be fun.
Also, not all of the Herc were cured. We'll be dealing with rogue swarms for some time. I hope we can call on you in the future if we run into that special kind of trouble you have a talent for dealing with. Oh, and speaking of trouble, you might keep an eye on Quark. That little act of heroism with the sword of Kahless will make him bolder than ever.
I'll do what I can, Constable. Okay, I might still get down. You have unlocked the ability to participate in the Allied faction's mission. First, our founder owed us to decree that we will use our new knowledge to remove the Jem'Hadar defense from the Ketracel. Seriously, we will disseminate this information to your medical officers. You will still be able to benefit from the Russian battle, but you will no longer require Ketracel White for your survival. Glory to the Founders for the wisdom. You are free to depart from DS9 when you are ready.
This meeting is classified. It has come to my attention that you have been engaged in secret correspondence with the Elder First, Dukan Rex. With the passing of the Elder First, a great void has been created within your ranks. I do abhor a vacuum, and I believe it is your calling to fill that void. Continue your exemplary service. Honor the sacrifice of Dukan Rex. Let this victory enrich your life with the blessings of the Founders.
I guess in one way the war becomes a civil war being Klingons and Federation are at war and somewhere. So you got that option which group decide or think about it.
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil. I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace, but it's going to be challenging, to say the least. For now, what matters to me is that you fought for the Dominion when we needed it the most. I won't forget that. And thanks to the Great Link, neither will the Founders. Thank you. I hope we meet again under much better circumstances.
Okay. You're welcome. Well, I'll go take this. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Okay, user was his name. It's one of the two. So I'm kind of curious. That's good. So I guess that'll be all there is for tonight. May do more. I want to check our missions real fast. It sounds like we got. This is also some are available. You see, or this would get something even better. So, remember mash the like button. Ooh, Intel bundle. Let's go to Intel Core, scan with Vanguard. I'm still looking into this for tactical uniform. And one that from one. I got this one. Yeah. I missed the like button if you enjoyed this. All this nice stuff. Of course, I'm looking for some. Oh, there the Cardassians are. I just made some playable for both Klingon and Federation. Either wants to look like Klingon. If you look at the uniform. But it does. So you need 1,000 for just like what they're just like the Rangers for some reason, which you know the. I don't know where to get the Vanguard part, so keep that in mind. Anyway, that will definitely go through this. So, smash the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe. Feel free to leave comments. As always, good luck and good gaming. Until next time, this is Allow 370 signing out. Hope you've enjoyed. He definitely got he got so much stuff now. I do want to check one thing while it's gonna go well before I do my. It's actually there. It's Shop, I don't get nothing new here. Training, transponder, I got that, okay. I got those, okay. Still need to do that, okay. Got that, making sure, okay, dude. Oh, I just need to... Okay. Oh, that chunk is hard. Doesn't any player credit must have... Oh, my guess is I gotta do that 20 hours for this guy because I'm not doing too bad. I'm just saying she won't open. Oh, we did. We got a new one. Okay. I want to send that. Of course is. I want to check something. I guess I don't know. Okay, so now there's anything new here. I think I did. Because you always get that on the drive. Wow, how many of those the hell is that? How? Oh, so this not taking me long to go through my stuff. I don't understand. Why is it? Oh, well, let me try to figure out this. Where you go for these, it says the reputation of this. I have no idea. for watching.